Hi, everybody. Welcome. Oh, welcome to the healing event. Welcome. We're doing it once again. We're doing another healing event tonight. And I hope you're doing well. Last night we did some healing with people. And today is an opportunity to do some more healing. So if you are here to feel better, to get some heart healing, you are definitely in the right place. Last night we did a lot of healing for several people, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So if you're watching, like I see one person here, I can imagine maybe you're here to get healed, or for whatever reason you're here, welcome. So hi there. Hi there. So I will be around here tonight. We're going to do some healing for anybody that wants to come on through. And if you want to get your healing, just say hi. I want to get some healing, and then we'll start. We'll start. Hi, Stiltonia. One moment. I hope you are well. Yeah, if you guys want to get your healing, like I just posted, just ask for what you need, okay? Just ask for what you need. Last night, it was pretty amazing. We did it on Facebook. We're going to be going back to Facebook again soon. And actually, I think I'm going to add that to, hi there. I think I'm going to add our Facebook info just in case you guys are interested on where to follow, what's going on, all that good stuff. Hi there. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Anna. Hey, everybody. I just came out of meditation. Spirit was calling me to meditate today, and caught me tonight. And I love when I'm feeling like the spirit to meditate at night. And so I just got out of meditation and feel very, very good. Spirit is really, really incredible. It's amazing to really feel, on your path and then some. And I feel like I'm on my path and then some. I'm just adding a few little things to the live stream here, so don't mind me. I'm still here. I'm just adding some little bit of information, such as the website, the Heal of Hearts website, you guys, if you're interested. Super chats are available. I think we announced that earlier. We're back on with super chats just for a little bit longer. So if you feel like you want to donate, feel free to send a super chat, or or you can use one of the options on how to pay. And I'm going to add that to this as well. I hope everybody had a good day. How was everybody's day? All right. Let's see. It was okay. All right. Well, that's better than terrible. That's better than terrible. Maybe it was terrible, but I'll take okay. I'll take okay. How was everybody else's day? I hope everybody, how was everybody? We got Lavinia, we got Anna. Hey Anna, we got Siltonia. How was everybody else's day? I hope everybody else's day was all right. And if it wasn't okay, you know, if it was not so good, like I always say, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day for a potentially good day or for an all right day. It was a good day. Good to hear, Anna. Good to hear. I hear you, Lavinia. I hear you. Staying blessed, yes. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. Some people didn't wake up this morning. You know, I hear that. And it's important to sometimes recognize our breath, right? Totally is. So, I've got that going. Hold on. So, what I'm going to be doing this weekend, just with some quick heads up, I had a great idea. I was thinking about having a huge online event while we're coordinating the in-person event. Having a huge online event, this weekend, probably, Sunday, of course, for women only. And it's going to be probably, through Skype, probably on Skype. We're going to have a huge video group event. So that way I can see you, you can see me, we can see each other. It's going to be like a huge platform of people that want to come and heal. And it's not going to be through Skype. It's going to be through video. So like a huge video group chat. And I think that's quite important to see each other and just to kind of also, I see you, you see me. I think that's important when it's, comes to terms of healing because, we're here on YouTube and I can't see anybody. All I could see are your comments and messages in the live stream, and I can't see anybody. And I think it would just be cool not only for me to see you, but for you to see everybody else. So we're going to do it for women. It's going to be a women's event. We're probably going to use Skype. Skype's pretty good for like group meetings and group, video gatherings. So I think we're going to be, doing that. Probably on Sunday. It's not definite, but Saturday or Sunday this weekend, we're going to do that. We're going to have a lot of people in the room. You can come on through. All you have to do is just, just register really quick so we know where to send the link. So probably just like your name and your email, real simple. We'll get information going this week for everybody. I hear you, Satonia. We'll get information for everybody going this week. So, if you're interested, you could just register and join. It's going to be so awesome. It's going to be really, really cool, I feel. It's kind of like going to your online or virtual healing video session with all of us women. It's going to be all of us women in just one huge healing component. We'll be able to see each other. I'll be doing what I'm doing now, healing folks. The only difference is that we'll be able to see each other, which I think makes a difference. All I can see are your comments and then some, but it's like, just like I tell most people that I heal, the Chieftess retreat, for example, and, remote sessions and in-person sessions. Oh my gosh, the power of the energy is so intense a vibration when you could see me and I could see you. So I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to kind of, level up the vibration of it all, the healing energy. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. We'll get some posts going and announcements on the community post, or probably actually on Facebook. We're probably actually going to do more on Facebook than YouTube. And so you guys want to check that out, okay? So Tony said, I want to heal from my ex. It looks like you got to finish that sentence maybe or so. So I'm here. You know, if you feel in the light, come on through. If you feel like you want to heal, come on through and just share and say, I want to heal. I want to tell you guys that this is a no judgment zone, just like yesterday. This is just a no judgment zone. You know, this is a vulnerable zone, actually. So this is all about sharing and caring, not just healing. So we're getting people open up. We're getting people to open up because I'm touching hearts. I'm touching hearts and bringing you back to thyself. You know, how do you know what to be healed from? I don't think it's my ex. I think it's myself. I was saying that yesterday. You know, a lot of people, they feel blue or depressed from their ex or an incident or an experience. And most of the time it could be much deeper than that. Most of the time it could be much deeper than that. I would have to feel your energy, Siltonia, but it's not like that for everybody. So it could just be your ex. It's not like that from everybody. But everybody has a different path and a different energy. So if you guys want to be healed, if there's something that you want me to draw in, you know, and look into, we'll do that today, okay? We got 7 people in the room. Got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I see 3 women so far. We got 4 other people. God is so amazing, people. God is absolutely so amazing. You know, we go through our trials and tribulations, right? And we feel sometimes stuck. Let's take the lover, for example, or the person that we can't get past. God is so amazing because there's so many pathways to get past it all when we feel stuck, right? There's so many different outlets, but sometimes we just don't see them. And sometimes I'm hearing the words wallow in pride. So there could be some people that wallow in pride. That's why they're unable to see clearly what is right in front of them. And most of the time the answer is right in front of us. And we're always sometimes trying to dig. Sometimes we're trying to dig for the answer, but it's like staring us right in front of our face, isn't it? It's like, how do I? Why don't I? How do I? And the answer is right in front of us. It's like trying to figure out a calculus problem when it actually is something simple like addition or subtraction. We're always trying to go around, figure out what the best pathway is to get through things, aren't we? We're always trying to figure it out. But a lot of the time, there's no need to figure it out. Sometimes when we just let, life flow, the answers will come to you. You know, we have a lot of advice out there that talks about seek the answer. It's within you. Go look for it. If you do this, the answers will come. If you do that, the answers will come. Sometimes all you have to do is nothing. Sometimes all you have to do is absolutely nothing. I think that's what the standard, almost like the foundation of finding yourself is actually just doing nothing. You know, we speak a lot. It reminds me of the word detachment, being detached from people, places, experiences. And detachment is part of it. But I don't feel, just in my opinion, I don't feel that detachment is completely healthy. We have so many different gurus and leaders and videos and instructions and ebooks and guides that talk about being detached, being detached, being detached. I don't think detachment is 100% healthy. Just like, I don't feel that sitting in the forest for the next 1 year to 10 years is completely healthy. There's a certain level of stillness and wellness that comes along with detachment versus being in your stillness and allowing life to flow. It's kind of like going hardcore in something, the extremity of something, really just digging on in, and it's really against our nature. Look, everybody has a different diet. Everybody has a different life diet. I like to call it the life diet, right? Not everybody's meant to be vegan. Not everybody's meant to be a meat eater. Not everybody's meant to be a pescatarian. Not everybody's supposed to be a raw food eater. Not everybody's supposed to follow the the kinetic, I think it's the kinetic diet. They're different lifestyles. They're different life diets. And when we get stuck, it's important to get your customized life diet in order to get unstuck. But sometimes, though, being stuck is not so bad. Sometimes, being unstuck is not so bad. It's like, we're always talking about unstuck, unstuck, unstuck. You're stagnant, you're stagnant. How many times have you heard that word? It's very similar to what I was just saying, detachment. The whole prime factor is letting go and being distant, letting go and being distant. But the fact is that you're here, this healing heart event, to reboost your heart and connect on not only with yourself and move towards your rebirth, but to connect with others, and not, move towards your detachment completely, because we need each other. At the end of the day, we need each other. There's a certain level of detachment and lack of stagnance or unstuckness, whatever you want to call it, that is really natural for the human system. It's like taking a baby off of his mother's breast milk. There's a certain level of time that the baby should be on the feeding off of their mom. And there's a certain amount of time the baby should learn to be independent. It gives us our natural understanding of who we are and what the signs and messages from the universe are actually coming to us. It's important to really connect with the signs and messages. Healing is really, really detrimental to everybody. It's so amazing because, I'm speaking about detachment. I'm speaking about not being stuck. I'm speaking about, lack of stagnancy. But the mere fact is that healing is really focused on us being us. We versus I. We've come into this world as I, but it's really important to understand that the we is critical. I feel like society promotes I, and that's why we feel so alone. How many times I hear somebody say, well, I haven't been on a date in so many years, and I don't like going out, like staying in my house, and I'm not so really keen making new friends. I think I'm good by myself. I'm a loner. I'm solo. Single, checkmark single. We've made movies over it. I mean, look at New York City, my city. The city of the singles. The city of the singles. Instead of Sex in the City, they should have said single in the city. Healing your heart is about producing the magic within you from God. Simple. But it's also about producing the magic within you. That way you can understand that this earth is all connected and that we are all connected. We are all connected as one. There are plenty of readers on YouTube, plenty of tarot readers. Don't you ever sometimes like watch your reader and you get the vibe like they're lonely, or they haven't been on a date in like a year or two, or maybe forever, or they have the same routine throughout their life, or they don't really like to befriend anybody, like they just like to do their reading, and they show their hands, or you ever get that vibe? It's like the solo path. And then when we attach to that energy, we actually attach to it on much deeper levels, because we're actually just extracting our own energy, which is really a we. That's why most of you who might be single or solo, accustomed to being alone, are more attracted to maybe readers who are alone versus readers who might have children or family or dates, or talk about their love life, or like I do, and talk about you have to also put into place the attraction. It makes me think of dharma. I didn't say karma. It makes me think of dharma. So I want to be here for the Healing of Hearts event. And if anybody wants some good old healing love, we're doing it today. I'm going to mention that we're doing this weekend. I want to say it again. This weekend we're doing a women's healing video event. Okay. So we're going to do a video group healing event that's going to empower women. We're probably going to use Skype and have a huge platform of like women. We get to see each other. And we get to heal together. And I get to still heal you. The only difference is that we're not going to be doing it on YouTube, and we'll get to see each other. As they're saying, I think the power of sight is so absolutely magical. And those who I healed last night just felt the vibration, felt the energy, and you're going to feel it tenfold when I'm able to see you and you're able to see me. We're healing hearts, folks. We are healing hearts. And if you missed it, feel free to go to Facebook. Feel free to go check out the Facebook page, which is on the website. Below the video, added the website. And if you're feeling generous, feel free to donate and give to your heart as well. Give from your heart as well. I'm so excited about this weekend. I think it's going to be amazing to for us to be just together, like our little boxes, I have all these women in one room, and we're just vibing off each other. We're just coming together. We're supporting each other. We're exchanging energy. I'm giving you my energy, healing you. It's going to be pretty amazing. You guys will be able to go to the website, which is below the Healer of Hearts, and you'll be able to register probably tomorrow. You could just add your name, your email, so that way we've got it and we know where to hook you up when it comes to this weekend, so you know where to go. It's going to be a private event, so you want to sign up so you can get information on how to connect to it. So we're probably going to do it through Skype. So make sure you've got your Skype installed on your phone or your laptop, or whatever you're using, your desktop and all that good stuff. All right. So it is pretty quiet today. We got this healing event, and people probably are just hanging out. But we got 4 people in the room. Yes, we do. If you missed it yesterday, I was doing it on Facebook. I healed, I think, 5 women yesterday. We did some energy healing and heart healing yesterday on Facebook. That was pretty amazing. And I said, let's bring it to YouTube for a little bit. So we took it to YouTube for a little bit. So if you missed it, go check out Walking You to Row. I did put those videos on. They're live, actually. They're still on Walking You to Row Facebook page. And they're on the Healer of Hearts INTL Facebook page too, those live streams. So just want to give you a heads up just in case you missed it. But yeah, healing is so important, and I'm really proud of you guys who have come forth, because, I'm getting a lot of people who are saying, if it wasn't for this channel, I never would have known about healing, and I wasn't into healing before I found you, etc., etc. I didn't realize how important healing was, and I feel like that's great because, as I said, I started off, as a tarot channel, and we're kind of like, curving around the bend, tapping into healing energy, and people becoming more aware about how important it is to feel good. People becoming more aware about how important it is to feel good and to make their mark in life, and to carve out all of the darkness and the setbacks and the confusion and the toxicity and the devil energy. I think they're really realizing how important it is, more than tarot. I mean, tarot, for the most part, it gives us energy updates, right? Sometimes it gives us solar system updates, zodiac energy. But it doesn't tap into the wealth. It doesn't tap into the wealth of our health and well-being. I'll repeat. It doesn't tap into the wealth of our health and our well-being. It just kind of like touches the surface and just, sprinkles some updates on energy that might come around, or sprinkles some updates on solar system movement and shifts in our planet. But it doesn't dig deep, like, sticking your hand down into the roots of the plant. It doesn't dig deep. It just sprinkles some stuff on the surface. It's like a cake. I think of a cake. And underneath it all, underneath the sprinkles, are your layers of hot messiness still. Isn't it? When we're sprinkling on top of our cake, we still got those layers of our hot mess underneath. Like, it's great to hear our person still thinks about us. It's great to hear our person might want to still be with us. It's great to hear, like, somebody might want to come around and reach out and touch someone, that's fantastic. But what about your heart? What about your layers? What about all of that stuff underneath? Because a cake doesn't get built just on sprinkles. In fact, the sprinkles actually have nothing to do with that cake. You want to talk about detachment? Sprinkles are detached from your cake. I'm talking about the foundation of your cake. I'm talking about checking out your ingredients. A cake needs ingredients in order to rise. A cake needs ingredients to form. You, for the most part, you need milk, you need eggs, you need butter and or oil. You need flour, sugar, maybe chocolate, vanilla, whatever kind of flavor you want to put in there. I know I'm making somebody hungry, but it needs ingredients. And tarot doesn't really dive into your ingredients. Now, this is not for every tarot channel. I mean, this could be for, some tarot channels. But there's some tarot readers like myself who dig into your ingredients, and I get at you and I talk about God and the channel messages that's supposed to come to you, But I'm talking about other things that really don't dig deep into your root and yank it out. We could do, zodiac readings. We get your Aries and your Sagittarius and your Libra and your Cancer and your Pisces, and your Leo and your Aquarius and your Taurus readings. But damn, What about your ingredients? Talk about detachment. Total detachment from everything underneath, 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 underneath. I'm starting to feel the spirit today. I'm starting to feel the spirit today. Starting to feel the spirit today. I'm glad everybody's around. You know, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. And I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this for, you know, remotely online, because I'm so accustomed to like touching people and transmitting, you know, spirit's light, God's light, and healing folks and shifting energy and rebirths and awakenings and movements and clarity and shifts and perspective and thought processes and shifts in sickness and illness and diseases and dis-ease. I'm accustomed to being in front of you, body to body, and healing you. And I think we're going to be diving into that faster than meets the eye. Because I'm accustomed to me or you being there, or you being in the same room with me, wherever you are, you know. We're going to have to get this live event, in-person event, you know, posted up soon, get it coordinated soon. Because, you know, healing is so important to feeling good. You can't feel good until you get to your ingredients. You can't live your life with contentment until you get to your ingredients. You could watch all the tarot readings in the world back to back. You could wake up in the morning with bad breath without washing your mouth or showering. Start watching tarot readings all the way to the dawn and still feel more lethargic than anything until you get to your ingredients. What is it that makes you? What makes up you? How far do you want to rise? Because when you make that batter and you pour it in, you know, your oven glass dish, and you ready to bake some good cake, you know, there's a communication you're telling your machine called the oven. How far do you want to go? How far do you want to rise? Some people are like, yeah, I'm just good with one layer. I want to eat. I don't have enough time to wait 2 hours, hour and a half for like a tier cake. You know what I mean? I'm good. Let's just do the one layer. You know, I'm good. How far do you want to shine and rise with spirit? How far do you want to reach in order to reach and touch your happiness? How far do you want to go and touch someone called God? I'm feeling the healing energy today. I'm feeling the healing energy today. Hi, Miss Akila. Hi there. Hi there. Did I heal you yesterday, Akila? I'm trying to think who. I healed Sophia. I healed Anna. I healed Kaya Knott. I healed one more person. Oh, Victoria. Victoria 4. No, okay. Well, welcome, my dear. Welcome. I would like to be healed from being I would like to be healed from being neglected by both my parents. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Isn't that, it's like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? What's the word? It's all too common. I can't think of the word. It's all too common. It's unfortunate that I have to say that, but being neglected by our parents, isn't that all too common? Isn't that all too common? 1 second. She came right out and said it too. She goes, I don't got time to be talking about no love or love connections or missed opportunities or anything like that. She's like, I want to be healed because my parents neglected me. Boom. She came right out on with it. Let's go, Akila. Let's go. How have you been neglected by your parents? Emotionally, physically, mentally? I know, she came right out. She's like, I've been neglected. Let's go. Come on, Chieftess. Let's do it, Akila. I'm with you. Let's go. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, gentlemen. This is a no judgment zone. This is the vulnerable zone. The vulnerable zone. Healing the heart, healing your heart. Let's go, Akila. How did they neglect you? Mentally, emotionally, physically, or all of the above, or a couple of them? I got your little check sheet here, and you could check mark which ones and let me know. Let Chieftess know. And actually, I'll start off with that. I don't want to bombard your brain just yet. Akila, how old are you, dear? How old are you? I feel like you're young. I don't know, I'm getting a young age. Hi, Letitia. I swear, what did I tell you? I told you, people. I told you right before I did the Chieftess retreat, I said, God wants me to heal women. God wants me to heal women this year. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I told you, I said, God wants me to heal women this year. You're getting 36. Hey, I'm 41. What you mean you're getting old? What do you mean you're getting old? I'm 41, honey. Okay. All right. So emotionally by your father and all of the above. I'm just joking. And all the above with the mother. Let me ask you a question. I feel like I want to ask you this question. What is your biggest fear? What is your biggest fear? I need to make some tea. I'm listening and I'm connecting to your vibration as I make my tea. You know I need my tea. What is your biggest fear, my dear? I don't want you to think about it either. I want you to talk from your heart. This is not a mental platform. This is a heart platform. I want you to talk from your heart what your biggest fear is. I don't even want you to think about it while I make my tea. You know me, I need my tea. Spirit's telling me I need my tea. 1 second, yeah. All right, got the tea on. Being old and alone like my mother. Ooh, I felt a heart sting when you just said that. I felt a heart sting when you just said that, my dear. Being alone like your mother. I felt that. So what's stopping you from being alone? What's stopping you, dear, from being alone? We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. But there's something that's stopping you from being alone. Because we choose to be alone. We choose to be alone. It doesn't just, it isn't our destiny. We choose to be alone. I want you to talk to me. I want us to talk like we're girlfriends. Like we're hanging out. We're girlfriends here. We're just chit-chatting. Oh, I'm hearing that you don't like your mother. I'm hearing you don't like your mother. I'm hearing you don't like your mother. You don't want to be like your mother. You don't like your mother. Because your mother chose to be alone. And she's not, and she doesn't look like she's happy. And you don't want to be like that. I'm hearing the word miserable. Oh, Lord. I'm hearing the word miserable. You don't want to be like your mother who's alone and miserable. You want to be happy. You want to have somebody. Oh, I'm hearing a song. They're channeling a song. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can. Man, I can't wait to the live in-person event. I can't wait. You know how powerful it's going to be? I didn't forget you, Akila. It's just coming on in. Spirit's just channeling right through me. I didn't forget you about you, Akila. This is part of your message. I can't wait to the in-person healing event. It's going to be the bomb. It's going to be the bomb. It's going to be me. You know, the vibration, the energy in the event is going to be just unbelievable. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Absolutely. Just the vibration. When I start touching you, when you guys start feeling the spirit and feeling the vibration and the light and the goodness and the rebirth and the awakening, oh my gosh, you know, the earth might move. The earth might move just a little bit faster. Yes. I'm just getting my tea. I'm going to hit you up, my Akila, my lovely Akila. I'm just getting my tea. You know, I've got to have my tea sometimes. I feel like I chose men that are like my father. Once I realize it, I leave. No, I don't get along with her, but I feel stuck to her. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My dear, my dear, my dear. Woo! Your power, my dear, needs to come on back. You lost your power out of everything you said. The I feel stuck to her is screaming at me. Screaming at me. Sorry, I gotta put my brown sugar in my tea. I need some brown sugar. Man, I might start dancing in the healing event. You know, just I must start dancing, feel the spirit. Embarrass myself at all. That statement, I feel stuck to her, is screaming at me. Yep. And the thing about it is that the biggest devil knows how to rent an apartment. You know where that apartment is? And the devil doesn't pay any rent. The devil doesn't pay any rent. In fact, the devil is like an intrusion, kind of like a cousin that just comes up out of the blue. You know that movie? What's the movie? I don't know if you're my age or whatever, but 20-year-olds know it too. Whatever. The Chevy Chase movies, and he has that friend. I mean that cousin Eddie, who got an accent like that, and he coming around out of woodwork. He's considered to be trailer trash. He come around with his wife and his kid. He ain't got no money, and they pull up in their trailer, pulling up to Clark's house, and you know, it's like, hey, I'm your cousin. I'm just pulling on up because you know, we just want to come see you for the holidays. You know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Chevy Chase's movies. What's it called? A Family's Vacation. the Griswolds, Chevy Chase. If you never seen Chevy Chase, oh boy, you're missing out. Every Christmas, people watch that. Yeah. And he pulls up. He's like, Clark. And Clark, Chevy Chase looks so annoyed. Like, oh my God, I can't believe, and he happens to be the cousin of Chevy Chase's wife. So, and the wife is like, well, honey, he's my cousin, And then Eddie takes him to the Wally Mart or whatever it is, Wally Mart. And he has him like pay for Christmas gifts for his kids. It is. I love that. It's so funny. I can sit there and watch that every Christmas. Sometimes I watch it when it's not even Christmas. You know me, because I'm old school. And he has them Eddie has Clark take him to Wally Mart or wherever it is. Walmart, because they instead of saying Walmart, they can't say Walmart, they gotta say Wally Mart. He's like, well, we don't got no money for Christmas for the kids, He makes them pay for Christmas gifts for his own kids. And the dog, that gross looking dog who's always drooling, that big Rottweiler looking dog. Oh, that's good tea. The devil is the intrusion. Why, Clark? Welcome. I'm your cousin. Welcome. How you doing? Burns down his front yard and everything. They kidnapped the boss. They kidnapped Clark's boss, Chevy Chase's boss, who didn't give him the raise or the check that he's been waiting for, his Christmas bonus. And they kidnap his boss and they bring him to his house. Eddie, actually the cousin, kidnaps the boss and brings him to his house. He's like, Clark, the gift that keeps on giving, and brings back his his boss, wrapped up in Christmas lights, held as hostage, and Clark can't believe it. I gotta watch that movie this weekend. I gotta watch it. I love that movie. I haven't seen that in years. I love that movie. I love anything Chevy Chase. Anything Chevy Chase, from that movie to him in the old school one where he's a writer. He can never catch the mailman. He can never catch the mailman that's always, messing up, encroaching on his property, who's always driving away going, hee. I love Chevy Chase. Watching that since I was a little girl. Love it. I didn't know Chevy Chase's wife in that Griswold Christmas was married to Al Pacino. I didn't know that was Al Pacino's very first true love. I had no idea. I was like, wow, I did not know that. Anywho, you know me, I can go on and on about that stuff. I'm old school. I love that old stuff. Christmas Story, that, Miss Akila, what are we going to do with you, my dear? What are we going to do with you? Look, your situation is unfortunately like many other women. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. The devil likes to rent an apartment. And the devil's slick. The devil is slick. The devil won't just rent an apartment like in a ghetto or in a poor area or even a middle class area. The devil got the audacity to try and rent in high vibrational places. High vibrational places, like that nice places. Like he's like, you know what? I want a one-way ticket into Aruba. I want a one-way ticket into Beverly Hills. Hey, I want a one-way ticket to Manhattan on top of the Trump Tower. The devil always tries to rent in the finest of places. The devil has no time to waste time in low vibrational spaces, because when the devil takes down folks, when the devil takes down folks with high vibrations, the devil almost is like receiving a Chevy Chase Griswold Christmas bonus. Like, I won. I won. Miss Aquila, this is very reflective of your message. You think I'm sitting here just rambling on about Chevy Chase and Christmas and Eddie for nothing? This is all relative to your message. All relative to your message. I feel like you're destined for high vibrations. But unfortunately, I feel like also at the same time that the devil has rented a space somewhere in your energy. Somewhere in your energy. I don't feel like I nab it and say it's your mind. It could be anywhere. It can be in your heart. It can be your nervous system. It can be in your sacral energy. It could be anywhere. But I feel like the devil's somewhere in your energy. See, like I said, the devil likes to rent in high vibrational places. And the devil even pay any rent. That's the thing about it. You know how much it costs to rent in New York City a little studio apartment? You need at least $3,000 a month to live in a decent area. Decent. You know how much it costs to rent a one-bedroom apartment in Beverly Hills? You need at least $3,500 a month to rent a decent place, a decent studio in a decent area of Beverly. Well, I'm not going to say decent area because Beverly Hills is actually pretty nice everywhere. But you need $3,500 to rent a decent space in Beverly Hills. It's expensive. And the devil's like, you know what? I'm not paying a darn thing. I'm going to rent right into your energy for free. You know who the devil is, Aquila? You know who the devil is, Aquila? Ask me. Ask me who the devil is. Does anybody know who the devil is in regards to Aquila? Anybody know? The devil is a few things. One, the devil is the memory you have. I'm sorry, I feel like there's a bunch of light shining in my eye. The devil is the memory you have of your mother's I'm hearing weakest moments. Weakest moment. Where's this light coming from? Hold on. I feel like the light is very okay. The devil is the memory of, what was I just saying? The devil is the memory of your mother's weakest moments throughout your life. It could have been when you were a little girl. It could have been recently. It could have been whenever. But the devil is the memory of your mother's weakest moments in your life. One. Two, the devil is also renting another room in your apartment space. Because another is that the devil is actually the fear you have of duplicating the weakest moments that you witnessed or experienced in regards to your mother's life. The fact that you don't want to be like your mother tells me that you feel very alone. The fact that you don't want to be like your mother tells me that you feel very alone. See, you are 36, you said? Where did you say? You said 36. You still have plenty of time to go. You have plenty of time to go. But it's important to know thyself. And I feel as though you don't know thyself. See, you wouldn't be saying all of this if you knew who you are. And you're not the only one on this planet in your age bracket who doesn't know who they are. Hell, there are grandparents who don't even know who they are. But it's important that you know who you are. And you have have to start somewhere. But the fact is that you are allowing yourself to think you are who you are by looking in the mirror. And when you look in the mirror, when we look in our mirror, we usually see a reflection of ourselves, right? We're like, oh, my hair, it needs something today. Or I'm looking good today. But when you look in your mirror, you don't even see yourself. You see your mom. You see your mama. You look in that mirror and you like, I gotta get another mirror. This is not, it can't be. You keep seeing your mother in your mirror. It's like, it's almost like a Cinderella story. There's some sort of Disney story where she looks in the mirror, she keeps seeing like an ugly witch, and she doesn't see herself. It's very much similar to that. And you are starting at that very point to define who you are as Akila. Why am I hearing Johnson? Why am I hearing Johnson? Is your last name Johnson? Somebody's last name is Johnson. But anyway, you are defining yourself and making that the starter point for who you are as Akila. That mirrored point. You are stuck. And I was just talking about being stuck. You are stuck. You are stuck consistently looking at that mirror. And that's where I'm talking about the devil lies. Looking in that mirror. And then it produces the fear. It produces the fear of actually seeing the mirror and feeling like that's going to be you forever. If I asked you who you want to be, I bet you won't even know. And if I asked you who you want to be, I don't mean like, do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be a makeup artist? No, I'm not talking about that. If I asked you who do you want to be, I'm talking about what do you want to give and receive in this life? What do you want to give and receive in this life? Because when we understand what we want to give and receive in this life, we then begin to build our tier levels of our cake. And we can understand what's already in it, because what's inside of your cake are not just ingredients, it's what you want to give and receive. Not what you do for a living, not what kind of car you drive, not what kind of food you eat, not who your boyfriend or girlfriend is. Those are just symptoms of who you are. Because who you are actually produces symptoms. Kind of like when you sneeze and you cough and you got a runny nose and, watery eyes. Those could be potential symptoms of a cold. But it's nothing to do with who you are. They just come on board, don't they? Just like your job comes on board. Sorry, disconnected. Your man comes on board. Your wardrobe comes on board. Your vacation options come on board. They're just symptoms of who you are. And a lot of people are like, we ever be in an event or having a conversation with somebody and you're like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. I'm so-and-so. Oh, nice to meet you too. And the first thing they say is, so what do you do? What? What you do has nothing to do with who you are. You just do what you do to pay the bills or to fulfill a passion, but it has nothing to do with who you are as a person. Sure, go ahead. Answer that, my dear. Go ahead. While you're typing, potentially, you said that you want to be healed from being neglected by your parents. I'm 36 years old. I'm going to start to dig in just a little bit. You're 36 years old, right? In years, in your body saying you're 36 years old. but in fact, you're only 5 years old. You want to be healed from being forgotten by people who brought you into this world. You're actually like 5 years old. I'm hearing crying out. I feel like maybe you could be crying out. But in fact, you're not 36, you're actually 5 years old, because you probably are crying out for everything you longed for, but that you didn't get. You said, "Hi, Amma, I would like to be healed from being neglected by both my parents." I can't heal you, and I'm sure you already know this, but just want to say for not only you, but everybody. I can't heal you from being neglected by somebody. I can't change and say, "I want you to love this person. I'm making you love this person today." But what I can do is I can free you from your pain. I could free you from your pain. I could help free you. Sorry. I can help you free yourself from your pain. How about that? Let's write up a contract here. I can help you free you from your pain, but I can't help heal you from being neglected by both your parents. But what I can do, I can bargain with you in this contract. I can help heal you from feeling neglected by your parents. I can help you from feeling neglected by your parents, because you being neglected by your parents has already happened. It's already said and done. It's most likely not going to change. More than likely, and who knows, miracles can happen. More than likely, your parents will die not understanding what they've done in some capacity. But I can help you from feeling alone. Being neglected by our parents just basically means I feel like I am alone. I feel like they forgot me. I feel like they don't love me. I feel like they don't want to give me any attention. I can help heal you, and I can help you heal yourself from feeling that way as a symptom from all the things I just mentioned: alone, lack of attention, lack of adoration, lack of respect, lack of communication, lack of physical affection, all that good stuff. I can relieve you from the symptoms, just like you take NyQuil, Tylenol, cold, flu, whatever medication to heal the symptoms from the cold. The cold still sits in there, the bacteria kind of sits in there, but I can help you heal the symptoms. And then what will happen is that you'll naturally detach yourself from the bacteria. Naturally. Oh, parents don't know. I want to heal people with plants and herbs and to be someone that other people come to comfort. I want to receive love, honesty, and understanding. So I'm going to dig a little bit more. I'm getting a message. So you want people to give you what your parents didn't give you. That's a lot. That's a lot. And a lot of people do this and don't even recognize this. It's not an isolated incident like some computer. Your computer, out of all the computers in laboratory, is the only one with a problem. A lot of computers have this problem in the world. So you want to extract the love and the comfort and the care and the honesty and the understanding from others, vampire people, because your parents didn't give you all that goody stuff, didn't give you the goodie basket. So you want to vampire others' energy so you get it in for yourself. You got to make sure you're healed first before you can say all of that. Because what's going to happen is, if you go into this world, if you go into this life saying that unhealed, you're just going to vampire people just a little bit. It's like tugging on a cow for milk. You're going to just sort of gently pull. You don't tug on a cow like this. You tug on them gently, gently, gently. So you'll gently just do it, right? And then when it's not enough, like, having a lot of money and it's just not enough, you want more, and you still you're still feeling the lack, you're still feeling unhappy, you're still remembering the neglect from your parents, you're going to tug more, and then you're going to still have those memories, and there's going to be a trigger experience, it could be from someone that doesn't work out with you in a relationship, you're going to tug on more, and by that time, you're about to kill the cow, girl, what? Metaphorically, disclaimer, people. We got to get you healed before you even go into that arena. We got to get you healed before you even go into that arena. Because you're going to vampire people to death. You're going to be like, sucking on the bottle for all that affection and all those nutrients that your parents didn't give you. We got to make sure. And a lot of the time, after you're healed, after you've done the work, a lot of the time, what you just wrote will change. You'll be like, I don't know if I want to do this. Because what you just wrote is actually possibly, who knows, it could be, possibly not even what you want to give. It's possibly just what you want to receive. Because you didn't receive it from the very people who brought you into this world. So your climate is, I got to turn it up a bit because it's been cold throughout my life. So I want to heal people with plants and herbs and to be someone that other people come to comfort. I want to receive love, honesty, and understanding. That last sentence, you turned up the temperature real high with that last sentence. Like, we got to get you healed from feeling neglected. We got to help you heal. And we got to help you feel again. Because I bet you don't feel. I bet you have a hard time feeling. I bet you have a hard time being vulnerable. Because of the very people that brought you into this world, your parents didn't role model feeling. That's the issue. They didn't role model feeling. So we gotta make sure. It's like going into a laboratory and working on an experiment, and you've never been in a laboratory before. Like you're testing on animals or something. They're like, okay, Kayla, here goes the robe. You put the robe on, and you're testing animals. Which, as a disclaimer, I don't support. Right. And then all of a sudden you do damage to the animals, and they're like, what's going on? You said that you want to heal people, and then the first step was to test in the animals to see if this plant or herb works. And what's going on? Why is this monkey jumping around really hyper and upset? We got to make sure you are equipped first. And equipped comes with being balanced and dig into your truth. All right, let's go, woman. Let's go. Emotionally, you felt distance from your father. Emotionally, you felt distance from your father. I'm hearing distance. And all of the above abuse was taking place by your mother. First of all, I want to say that I'm very sorry. But then again, I want to say I'm not very sorry, because at this point, when you go through abuse, there's a reason, a lesson behind it. But I don't believe that we should have to go through abuse to get the lesson. Nobody should be emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually abusive to another human being. That's out the window. I just want to say that right there. But with the price that you paid comes a beautiful reward. That's what I'm trying to really say here. With the price that you paid comes a beautiful reward. And we have to focus on your hurt. We have to focus on what is missing within you that you can fulfill within yourself. You said to me here about men that you feel like once the man resembles your father, you're like out the door. You're out the door. You know, sometimes when spirit brings us people that resemble the very people we don't like, It's because we have a grand lesson to receive from them. So possibly that's why you feel still stuck. Part of the reason, because you've been running from all of these lessons that Spirit has brought with these people. And instead you've been looking at it as a waste of time in regards to love. But Spirit's been giving them an envelope saying, you know what? At the right time, deliver this tequila. At the right time, deliver this tequila. At the right time, deliver it to her. Deliver it to her. And before they can even like stick their hand in their pocket to give you the envelope, you're like, get on out of here. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. I'm going to repeat what I said last night. A mother's love is detrimental to your development into womanhood. Your mother's love is detrimental to your development into womanhood. Without a mommy's love, we feel neglected, we feel tired, we feel upset, we feel lost, we feel alone. Your father is a whole nother story. Your father is a whole nother story. Your strength comes from mommy, not your mother. Your strength comes from mommy, not your mother. Just like I said, your 5-year-old self is actually the one that's really upset because your mommy was the one who is supposed to make sure that you develop into a balanced state of the woman that you're supposed to be. But instead, she abused you in all these different ways. So I want to focus on your mommy today. I want to focus on your mommy, who you probably don't even consider a mommy because she didn't give you anything. It's like neglecting a baby from birth. Nothing. How are we gonna help you, Akila, today to help you heal yourself? How are we gonna help you today, my dear, to help you heal yourself? I want to ask you the question. Have you expressed to your mother anything that you said in the chat room about not wanting to be like her? Have you expressed any emotions in general to your mother? I'm hearing hatred. Have you expressed emotionally to your mother? I want to ask you that question before I start to go into your healing here. In other words, have you said, I can't stand you. I don't want to be nothing like you. You know how much you upset me throughout my life and destroyed me mentally, physically, and spiritually and emotionally. Okay. All right. And she just responded, but it was your job to get what you need. Got it. How do you feel about her response? Or take that back. How did you respond to her? How did you respond to her reply of, it was your job to get what you needed? How did you respond to her? Okay. And how did she respond to your last sentence? That it, when you told her it was her job to be a mother to you, how did she respond to that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. She cussed you out. She said nothing was wrong with how she raised us, how she raised you. So when you say us, I'm imagining that you have siblings, that you are ungrateful. When you say we, when you said we are ungrateful, are you saying that she thinks you and your siblings are ungrateful, or you in particular, Akila, only are ungrateful? So she feels attacked by you. She feels attacked by you. And I'm going to say this. Just her response of no, it was your, where was it? Um, when she told you it was your job to get what you needed and that you are ungrateful and that there was nothing wrong with the way that she raised you. Okay. Well, it sounds like to me that someone in her story made her feel like she had to fend her for herself. I'm hearing like mama and I'm hearing the word cub. There's someone in your mother's story who made her feel lonely. There's someone in your mother's story who made her feel lonely. Now, I'm not saying that you were deserving of the way you feel and the treatment, but I'm saying that your mother is coming forward to you with absolutely nothing, an empty well. Your mother has an empty well to give you. There's nothing inside of it. There's no water. It's dried up. It's been sitting there for yonders. She didn't even fill the well with water to quench her own thirst. Your mother's saying that it's your job basically to fend for yourself. Your mother said that it's your job to fend for yourself. She said, there's nothing wrong with what I did here. There's nothing wrong with the way I had, what I did to help to get through this life as a woman and produce and develop. There's nothing wrong with what I did. And if you don't like the process and the way I brought you in this world and what I did for you in this world, then it's your job to go out there and get what you need. That's what she's saying. But what she's really saying is something nothing to do with you, because she's actually talking to her own folks or whomever raised her and didn't do it the right way, the healthy way, the productive way. She's actually not even talking to you. She's talking to her ancestors, whether that was her mama, whether it was her papa, whether it was adopted family, whether it's a caretaker, whomever took care of your mother, that's who she's talking to. It has nothing to do with you. But here's the thing, you are on the receiving end of all the negativity. And I get that. But what are you going to do about it? Because the thing about it is that you're latched on to your mother like a baby latches on to its mother's nipple for food and milk. We have to detach you in a very slow, healthy way while understanding what you're doing so you can move on. Because you're still latched on. And there's no more food for you. Your mother's got no milk for you no more. She never had any milk for you. That's what I'm trying to say. And you're still latched on. And it's hurting her. But then again, it's hurting you because you're not getting anything from the latch on. So we've got to slowly wean you off, because you've been so accustomed to being latched on to her. You've been so used to getting absolutely nothing. You've been so used to getting absolutely nothing, and still, that's why they did the cow metaphor. You're still so used to yanking, and there's nothing coming out. Pulling the cow on the milk, pulling on the cow for milk, there's nothing coming out. You keep doing that. You still doing that in the chat. I asked you, I said, what is it that you want to heal from? What do you need? You said you want to stop, from being neglected by your parents. You still doing this, still latched on. And nothing is coming out. And because nothing's coming out, you're pulling harder, and nothing is still coming out. So you're practically yanking. And your mother is saying, look, I'm so tired of you yanking on my emptiness. You got to go and find someone else to go latch onto. So you're like, I want to become a healer, use plants and herbs, and receive love and care and affection and attention and admiration and all that good stuff. I don't want anything from her. She keeps coming towards me. My family tells me that I'm the one who has to help her. It's a guilt. You said to me, that whole first sentence, I don't want anything from her, stands out to me. Because you want to be healed from being neglected by your parents. And the one that did the most damage, from what you shared, is your mom. You want to be healed from being neglected, from being left behind in all those different capacities by your mother. You don't want anything from her. Yeah, you do. I'm going to dig in a little bit more. I'm going to tell you how. Yeah, you do. You want everything opposite of what she took away from you. You want everything opposite of what she took away from you. She took your dignity. She took your trust. She took your self-respect. She took your self-love. She took all of those things away, and you want everything opposite of what I just mentioned from her. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't know how to get it from yourself, and you wouldn't be here. You'd be like, I don't need nothing from her. I know how to get it from myself, Chieftess. I don't need to get it from her. She took all that stuff away from me, the trust, the self-worthiness, the love, the self-love, the possibility of relationships and everything. She took everything, my confidence, my value. She took all of that from me. And I don't need nothing from her because I know how to get it from myself. But the fact is, you don't know how to get it from yourself, and that's okay. That's why you're here. But I want to make you realize that you do need something from her. I'm not saying that you do. I'm saying you've been looking. You've been looking for all of those things that are opposite of all the negativities I just mentioned from her. I don't think you even know it. And that's why you feel stuck. Because you don't realize, I don't think you even realize that you've been looking for all those things from her. Whether you haven't been saying it, but energetically, you've been energetically hoping that those things just... And so here you are, 36 years old, stuck, disappointed, unable to get all those beautiful things from a woman who told you to go elsewhere and get them. And like I said, if you were able to get those things, you wouldn't be here. You'd be like, I know how to build self-love. I know how to trust myself. I don't need her to guide me on it. I know where to get it. But you're not equipped. You've never been equipped, so you don't know how to get it. Nobody ever led you. Nobody ever gave you the closure you needed. Close on out with your mama and go get it within yourself. Close on out with your papa and go get it from God. Nobody ever led you there, so you have been. Energetically, because you are still energetically tied to both of your parents, you have been trying to energetically get it from both of them. And it happens to millions of people. We do this. We go to the very empty well. We go to the very empty nipple that has nothing to give us, no more nutrients. And then we get slam dunked with more hate, more dislike from the very people who never gave us anything in the first place, our parents in this case. It's important to recognize the energy. It's important to recognize your vampire energy. I just call it the vampire energy. It's important to recognize that, because that's the very first step for your healing, my dear. To recognize, like, oh man, I have been. And the way that you have been is in here. I was telling you about the devil renting a luxurious space in here. You didn't even know the devil was in there. You didn't even know the devil was in here. You didn't know the devil was in your vibration. But the devil rented a luxurious space here and here in your vibration. You didn't even know the devil was having you circle around looking for all those things that you didn't get. And that's why you still feel neglected by your parents as a 36-year-old woman. That's why you still feel that you need healing from being neglected by both your parents. We have to recognize that we still want those things. You have to admit to yourself, this is the very first step of your healing, my dear love Akila. You have to admit to yourself. How? Through your heart. You have to admit to yourself that I still want my mom to love me. I still want my mom to hold me. I wish my mom could tell me she loves me. I wish my mom would care for me and spend time with me. I wish my mom would help me feel better. I wish my mom would make me feel like her daughter. It's going to be easier on you to admit these very natural things that you should be getting, even though you're not getting them. It's going to help you. It's like a drug addict realizing that they're a drug addict, instead of saying, you know what, I don't need the drugs anymore. I just use on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or just a little bit of sniff, nothing big. We're helping you say, I'm an addict. I'm an addict to my mother's lack thereof. I'm an addict and hoping that my mother can fulfill me in the very voids that I am owning today. I'm an addict to it. My energy, my vibration, my heart is an addict because I never got it. And I had, I see others who have it and it looks like it feels good and I want it and I can't deny it anymore. I wish my mom would be like her and her. I wish my mom would say things like she does to her daughter. I wish my mama was like this so she could come with me and go shopping. I wish my mama will hold me just like I saw the mother and daughter in that movie the other day. I wish. That's your very first step to your healing, my dear. That's your very first step to your healing. The breakdown from the I know, the reality, the admittance. I'm a drug addict. I know that I can't get my cocaine on Monday. I know I can't get it on Wednesday. I know I can't get it on Friday, but I try to get it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm not a drug addict. And when I try to get it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, my dealer's not around. So I never get it. Doesn't make me a drug addict. That's what's going on. You're like, I'm not a drug addict. Because when I go to my dealer, I always miss him or he's never around. And you're like, I'm not a drug addict. What are you talking about? My dealer's never around. I never sniff. I never pay for drugs. Just because I think about it and I try to go and get it and he's never around doesn't make me an addict. What are you kidding me? Your mama is the dealer. You are the addict. Everything that you want, whenever you try, whenever you think about it or you think about the neglect, it's like going to your dealer and your dealer's like, sorry, I got nothing for you here, boo-boo. Got nothing for you, boo-boo. Got nothing for you here. No, keep going down this corner. No. You're like, come on, I feel neglected by you. Why do you always feel neglected by you when I try to get my drug, my high? Every time I try to get my drug or my high on, you always saying skitter scatter. Not today. Don't come on the corner. Not today. Every time I try to come and get my high, you always saying to me, go away. Man, F this. I'm not a drug addict. You see in the counseling section, you're like, I'm not a drug addict. What are you talking about? I don't need nothing from a dealer. Well, you were there on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday and Sunday. What are you talking about? I never put that up my nose. I never got high. I never put a needle in my arm. I went to the dealer to go see if he had some extra heroin and all this stuff, but he told me to go away. Doesn't make me a drug addict. What are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. We must admit that we still want it, even though the dealer pushes the dope fiend away. We must admit that we still want it, even though you go to your dealer to get high. Even though we must admit, I'm going to repeat, we must admit that we as dope fiends, addicts, we are just that. When we go to the dealer and go seek to get high, your high is a remembrance. What did I say? The remembrance of what you didn't get. The high for your story is a remembrance of what you didn't get. It's in your DNA. It's embedded in your code. It's embedded in your story's code. You always getting high on your story because you're shooting up saying, Mama didn't give me the love that I needed. In fact, she was emotionally, mentally, and spiritually abusive. And my daddy, he was emotionally abusive. And you just getting high with all them stories. I didn't get. And when you shoot up, it only lasts for so long because certain things happen in your life, just like the men you said that come on through, that just trigger you. And you're like, damn, I gotta get high again. So you go look for your dealer. You go look for your dealer. Like, man, I need to get high. I need to, The dealer's like, go away. And then you come to your healing session, you go to your counselor, or you go to God, or you have a chat. You're like, I don't need my mama's love. You know, I don't need anything from her. Well, damn, we saw you at Hunts Point Avenue the other day trying to go buy some junk. What are you talking about? Wasn't that you, Akia? Wasn't that you? You know, so we have to admit that we have a problem. We have to admit that we are the problem. We have to admit that we are the problem. We have to, more importantly, admit that we still need our stuff. We have to admit that we still need our stuff. That's your healing today, my dear. That's step A, step 1. You must admit, though, no matter how much this woman called your mama turns you away in so many different facets of your life, I'll repeat, no matter how much this woman who turns you away from so many different opportunities and facets in your life, you still have to admit that you want some stuff from her. Care, love, support, attention, affection, adoration, leadership, all that stuff that other women may get that you didn't get. You first thing is saying, I still want that stuff from her. Even though you hate the woman, you might hate her. You might be angry with her. You might not want to even talk to her. You can't stand that, you feel guilty for a woman who is not even there for you. Still, we're opening your heart. We're opening your heart. I can't stand this woman. I can't stand this woman who made me feel alone. She put her hands on me. She emotionally corrupted me. She mentally raped me. She spiritually abused me. She took every opportunity in my life to feel whole, complete, balanced, and joyful. I can't stand this woman, and I can't stand the fact that I still want her to love me. I can't stand the fact that I still want her to hold me. I can't stand the fact that I still want her to say, you are good and doing good. You are a good woman. I can't stand the fact that I'm still addicted to all the things that she didn't give me. I can't stand the fact that I gotta still go in the corner and feel like I gotta get that stuff because I need it. I can't stand. I'm so tired of secretly hiding and pretending in my life. I tell everybody, I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm fine. I could do without that junk. I don't need it. F her. I don't need it. I'm good just where I'm at. But I can't stand the fact that I lie to everybody and I tell them I don't need it. But I sneak out sometimes at 3 a.m. in the morning and I still go look for that stuff because, God triggers me. God triggers me so much. And he's like making me think about all the stuff I don't have, all this stuff. And I sit in my bed or I cry at night. I cry at night. I cry at night and I think how my mama could treat me this way. And I just go out at 3 a.m. and I try to go look for it. I get triggered and I think about all that stuff and I'm like, damn, yeah, I need it. I start crying and I'm just so tired of it. And I just want to say, Mama, don't you know I love you? I need you. I need your emotions. I need you to hold me. I need you to tell me you care about me. I need you to tell me I'm doing good. I need you to tell me that you support me. I need you to tell me that you're there for me. All that good stuff. All that stuff I'm still looking for. I gotta be real. That I still need it. Even though she's an empty well, I gotta be real. That I still gotta go out there at 3 a.m. I still need my cocaine. I still need my mama. It's the very first step to your healing. That's a very first step to your healing. That's a very first step to your healing. I don't want nothing from my drug dealer. But you going out there at 3 a.m. trying to go get some crack. Yeah, you do. To make you feel better. Your very first step to your healing is admitting everything I said you still want from her. Whatever, however she is. Mean, tired, old, grouchy, neglectful, whatever. This is about you. At the end of the day, it's not even about her. It's about you. when you're ready, I want you to admit in the comments that you still want her. You still want her. Just like a dope fiend goes out on Hunts Point Avenue or Skid Row and just gotta get high, you know, even though that stuff is not good for them, the first thing that they have to do in rehab is admit, just like an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. I know the stuff isn't good for me, but I still want it. And that's why I'm here today. Because I'm tired of running away from myself and saying I don't still want it. I sold my house. I lost my kids. I lost my husband. I lost my job. I lost my family. I lost my respect. I lost everything I know. All because I'm a drug addict and I need that stuff. I know it did me wrong. I know it did my life wrong. I know it gave me nothing in this life. But the first thing I'm going to say here, the first time in years, is as empty as I feel today, I'm a drug addict. And I can't help but wanting that stuff. It makes me feel good. It'll make me feel whole. It'll make me feel complete. That's why I gotta get high. That's why I need my mama's love. I'm admitting today, Akila, I'm Akila. I'm AJ85. I'm here today, y'all, because I'm admitting that I need my mama's love and affection and support and care and her adoration and her backup. I need her backup for me. I can't help it anymore. I'm so tired of feeling lonely and depleted. I'm admitting for the first time today that I need my mama, that I want my mama. I can't help it no more. I know she does nothing for me. I know she makes me lose my soul, but I can't take it no more. And that's the very first thing I'm here today to say and do. Let's go, Akila. Let's go. Like I told you, I'm not going to heal you. I'm going to help you heal yourself. Let's go in the comments. First step is to admit that you still need that junk. Admit that you still need that stuff. Admit that you still need that because you addicted, and billions of people are addicted to the very thing that hurts them the most. Not just their mama, not just their ex, not just their drugs, not just their bottle. Everything people are addicted to, they can't even get. And they're like, I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. You do. If you out there trying to rob and rape because you need to get high, you do. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I still want those things from my mother. I still want those things from my mother. My dear, I want you to close your eyes. For a moment, I want you to put your hands up in the sky. I want you to close your eyes and just listen to the sound of my voice. I want you to close your eyes and put your hands up in the sky. I want you to put your hands up in the sky real tall. I want you to sit up straight. I want you to expand. I want you to pull your hands up to the sky and expand yourself. And I want you to breathe from your stomach, just like you see me do, instruct other women. Breathe from your stomach, in from your through your nose, out through your mouth. If you want to take a look at what I'm doing just to see how to do it. You want to open your eyes for a moment and just see how I'm doing it. All your hands all up in the sky and breathing from your stomach out through your mouth. Let's go. Let's go. I want you to do some breathing techniques with me. Let's go. Ready? 1. After each breath, I want you to say, I love me. After each breath, I want you to say out loud, I love me. Let's go. Next breath. Closing your eyes. I love me. And I want you to connect with yourself. Connect with yourself, not as a woman, not as Akila, not as a name given to you, as a human being. I want you to connect with yourself, and I want you to say, I love me. I want you to connect with your human self with your hands still up to the sky. I love me. I want want you to say that 3 to 4 times. I love me. After that, I want you to keep your hands up, but I want you to cross them. Just like this, I want you to cross them just like that. Keep your hands up and have your hands crossed. And then I want you to say something different. I want you to breathe. I'm leaving you today, Mom. I'm leaving you today, Mom. I'm leaving you today, Mom. I'm leaving you today. I'm leaving you today, Mom. I'm leaving you today. I want you to say that 3 times. Say that 3 times. I'm leaving you today, Mom. After you say that, I want you to keep your hands up, and I know it's painful. By the time you get to the 3rd round, you're going to want to put your hands down. But that's the price we pay. That's the price we pay for trying to go get the junk in the middle of the night to make ourselves feel better. This is nothing compared to the pain you put yourself through all them years. Keep your hands up, my dear. Next round, you're going to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, hands all the way up. I want you to stretch them all the way up. I want you to breathe in. I'm sorry I abandoned myself, God. I am sorry I abandoned myself, God. I am sorry I abandoned myself, God. 3 times you're going to say that. 3 times you're going to say that. Last round. After you say that, you might be breaking down. Let it happen. Let it happen. You're going to put your hands behind your head. You can open your eyes after you finish the 3rd round. You're going to put your hands behind your head. You're going to have them crossed behind your head. And you're going to breathe in. Same technique. I feel so lonely. I feel so lonely. I feel so lonely, God. Last sentence you're going to say is, I feel so lonely, God. When you are done with all of that breathing and all of those words and connection to yourself, I want you to put, I am done. I want you to comment in the chat, I am done. So we know. So we know you are done. And I want you to take your time doing it, Akila. I want you to take your time. This is your own process. This is your own process. There's no rush in the process. Everybody has their own timeline. But this is the first step. The first step about admitting that we still need. She's breathing, and I want you to let all those breaths out. All those breaths out. And I want you to breathe in from your stomach. Inhale, bring it up through your throat, out through your mouth. Inhale from your stomach, bring it all the breath. Bring the breath all the way up from your nasals, up through your chest, out through your mouth. And you're actually exhaling from your nose. You're exhaling from your nose. This is the process. This is the process when we're going through spiritual rehab. We're allowing ourselves to be open and free. We're allowing ourselves to admit our truth. Admit our truth. Admit what we've been doing. Admit what we need. What we need. When people go to rehab, they admit what they need. That's the very first step to admitting what you need is what you've been looking for. What you need is what you've been looking for. It's the process, the journey to your wholeness. Yes, it's the process. It's the journey to your wholeness. And sometimes we forget about the process. A lot of the times we don't even know about the process. We're unfamiliar with it. That's why we're doing this healing, guys, to become familiar with it. Hi, Silver Coon. She's still breathing. She's feeling. She's feeling. Good. You're done? Very good. Very good. How are you feeling, my dear? How are you feeling, Akila? How's the physical? How the emotional? What are you feeling right now? What is coming to your being? What are you sensing right now? Yeah, this weekend is going to be really nice to see everybody, to actually see you, to see the women on the video and actually see the reactions and the energy, the vibration moving. Yeah, Akila, you need a lot of healing, I'm feeling. Definitely a lot of healing, my dear. You've been given a hard wall all your life, not knowing how to knock it down. You built the hard wall. You're a master at it when you need to be. How are you feeling, my dear? We just did the exercises with the hands up, reaching for God, reaching for the sky. You reaching for God, reaching for the sky, trying to bring some vibration and energy into your heart chakra, surrendering to God. Surrendering. Yeah. Akila, you need a lot of healing, my dear. I feel it. I feel it. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. But you know what? Anger is very real. So let that in. Whatever you're feeling actually right now is okay. It's okay because in the beginning, all the hard stuff comes out. All the hard feelings come out in the very beginning because it's part of your awakening. That's what awakening looks like. Your awakening, my dear, is not going to look like, sunshine and beaches and clouds and beauty. It's not going to be all that bright. Your awakening, the very first step, just like in rehab, is the hardest part because you're detoxing from years of being accustomed to what has been going on in your life, and we're weaning you off of the nipple. We're removing you from yanking to get the nutrients and the milk from your cow. We're weaning you off. So all of these emotions are going to creep up to the surface. Women, please come to this weekend's event, the video event. All this women being together. I want to be able to see you. I want to be able to see you. I feel like there's going to be a lot more powerful vibration going through your healing with me. You should definitely attend. I want you to sit in the emotions and the thoughts and the vibrations and the spirituality that's coming to you right now, because God's rushing to you right now. I want you to sit in it. Don't do nothing. Just like I said in the very beginning of this live stream, sometimes it's best when we don't do nothing, just to be still. I want you to be still right now with everything that you're feeling right now. You feel upset about denying yourself, deceiving yourself, but you don't probably even know it. That's the probably truest fact. Hurting yourself, but you feel relief. This relief is going to come around and it might go away. It might come around, it might go away. Like depression, it comes in and out and in and out. Let it happen. I promise you, as we move into more healing time together, you're going to feel just a little bit better. It's like moving an inch, moving an inch, moving an inch, moving an inch. It's going to slowly feel better. It's going to slowly feel better. So now, like I said, whatever's happening right now to happen. Okay? Akila, my love star, let it happen. Stick around. Whatever you want to share, feel free to share. Okay? I'm going to leave your healing moment right here, my dear. I'm going to leave that healing moment right here. You did very good. I wanted to snatch you out of that. I don't want anything from her. I wanted to bring you to the group and actually make you understand what you've been going after all this time. Fiending for it. And it's natural to fiend for it because children are supposed to long for their parents' love. Are supposed to long for their parents' love. So you've done nothing wrong in going out there trying to get your stuff. But I just want to make you realize that that's what you've been doing. Step A, step A, step A. Okay? You're welcome, my dear. You're going to feel some stuff. You're going to feel some stuff. You know what I would advise you right now is to get a nice cup of tea like mine. If you got caffeine-free tea, fantastic. Even if you don't have tea, if you got some lemon and some honey, I'm getting honey, some warm water, not so hot. I want you to drink something warm right now. I feel like you need to drink something warm right now, okay? If you can get some tea, some caffeine-free tea, just to kind of, that would be great. If you have some ginger, please add some ginger, some fresh ginger. You might want to do that. But if you don't have that tonight, that's okay. I want you to make that your assignment for the next couple of days until this weekend's event. I want you to get some tea, some lemon, just a lemon, some honey, and some what did I say? Some caffeine-free tea, honey, lemon, and just some warm water. I want you just to into it all, and ginger, because I don't want you to feel groggy or lethargic. I want you to get just a little bit of ginger, just like a little knob of ginger, and add it to your tea, because I want your chakras to wake up a little bit. Tea can sometimes make us lethargic, so that's why I say caffeine-free tea, ginger, because it's going to actually they're polar opposite of each other, and the ginger is going to open up your chakras and give you a little bit of a boost. It's going to be your sugar. No sugar, okay? No sugar. Caffeine-free tea, no sugar in the tea, just ginger, lemon, a sprinkle of lemon, honey. If you could get agave, I would prefer that. But whatever if you want honey, that's cool. Just no sugar, okay? Very good, my dear. A tea lover. Very good. Hi, Sir Coon. I know I need to heal. Just not sure. Just not sure what from. Ooh. I might have to make this event, what do you call it? All genders. I know guys need healing too. I might just have to make it all genders. I'll think about it. Kombucha. Okay. I might have to do that. I know I need to heal, just not sure what from. No. Yeah, I might have to make it all genders. Why not? We'll see what's gonna happen. I know I need to heal, just not sure what from. So that means that you need to heal, Caleb, because there are areas and emotions in your life that are just not settling so well. I want to heal you this weekend, Caleb. I feel like that very much. I'm sensing that. that saying, save the best for last. No discrimination to anybody in the room. But I feel like I want to wait on you. I feel like I want to wait on you. Because when in person or just seeing people, the energy is so much more powerful and intense. And I want to wait to heal you through video. If you want to come. I don't know if you plan to come. But I think you should. I think you should. I think you'll get a lot from it. I think you'll get a lot from it. And I'm sensing right now that you're not going to be the only guy in the room. So I wouldn't worry about that. But I feel like you'll get, a lot from it. It's going to be probably through Skype. Skype group, video, room. I don't know what else to say. But Skype, video, group room. It's not going to be on YouTube. We're going to be able to see each other on the video. You're going to be many people in the room just seeing each other. And I want to do this because, I can't see anybody, not just you. I can't see anybody. All I see are just, text, comments, So I think, healing is fantastic. But I just said, I want to have the option of healing people and seeing you guys. I mean, the connection will be absolutely fantastic. So yeah. Yeah. But I hear you, Sorkun. You feel like you need to heal, but you're just unsure of what from. I am pretty sure what you need to heal from, but we'll find out if you want to join us this weekend, okay? We'll find out. We'll dive into it. Okay. I'm not going to stay on here too long, guys, tonight. Okay. So we're just I'm going to do a little bit of more healing. Last night I was on here till about 3:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh. I want to save a bit of my energy tonight. So if you want to come on through, and it says here, just I have pinned at the top, if you want to get healing, just ask for what you need. If you want to get healing, just ask for what you need. Okay? We just did one healing experience with one person. This is a no judgment zone, guys, by the way. I want to keep saying that. This is no judgment zone, This is the vulnerability zone. You don't have to be vulnerable at first, but we'll get you there if you allow us to. If you allow me, God, the angels, the heavens, your destiny, we'll get you there, okay? But this is a no judgment zone. This is where we care. This is where we support. This is where we heal. This is where we get the answers. This is where we get the rebirth. This is where we get the awakening sometimes. This is when we feel this. This is where we feel the sensations. This is where we feel the glory. This is where we feel the movement. This is where I transmit the light to you, to your heart. This is where it all happens. Yes, I do tarot readings. I channel messages from spirit and then some. But today we're going to do this healing event, okay? This is all about empowering you. Without self-empowerment, how could we climb up the ladder of our life and feeling the truth of our souls? There are a lot of people who have lost their souls. They don't even know where their soul is. It's important that we stay in contact with our soul at all times. It's important that we have a lifeline to our soul at all times. A lot of people have their lifeline cut off. It's been dead. The phone's been dead. The bill has been due. The healing has been overdue and they haven't paid the bill on it. It's time to give its attention and pay the bill on your soul's connection. Like a cell phone connection. Some of you got T-Mobile. Some of you have Verizon. Some of you have Sprint. Some of you have AT&T. Some of you have Metro. Whatever lifeline you're connected to, it's connected to your soul. Some people let their payment go when their connection is, severed and dead. Some people switch connections or providers and try to, connect in other ways. Don't serve their purpose. It's important to stay connected at all times to your lifeline, because your lifeline is the connection, the foundation to your very soul. And your soul is the window to your life, your vigor, your vitality, your openness, your understanding. Everything that God has destined for you is coming from your soul's lifeline. Coming from your soul's lifeline. Who else is here? Who else is here? I see Sir Coons do the emojis today. We've got some other people watching. Hello there. Celebrating ourselves. That's right. Absolutely. Celebrating ourselves, celebrating other people, celebrating the world, celebrating everything that was given to us, celebrating God. Celebrating God, celebrating spirit. Absolutely. Celebrating our life, celebrating our life's experiences, both positive and negative. The negative experiences can teach us. We tend to flock to the positive. Like, oh, I remember when this happened. When do we celebrate the negative experiences and say, you know what? Actually, since that happened to me, I realized it actually gave me a grand lesson. Or since that bad thing happened to me, it actually opened me up. Or since that bad thing happened to me, I actually learned a lot from it. And here's what I learned. Negative, positive experiences. I'll be right back, guys. I've got to turn my air on. It just shut off. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I will be on here just for a little bit longer. Seems like it's a little bit of a quiet night tonight. I'll be on here just for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to get going, okay? Ooh, it's 12 o'clock on the dot. Just as I said that, it just turned 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Midnight. It's a brand new day. It's now August 25th, 2021. The shifting of energy has just begun. It's a potential, it's an opportunity for us to feel better and do better for the next 24 hours. I'll repeat, it's the potential, it's the opportunity. There's an option, there's a possibility for us to feel better and do better for the next 24 hours. We have another 24 hours of absolute life and breath to possibly, potentially do and or feel better than we did in comparison to yesterday. 12:01. 1 minute has passed by already. 60 seconds of breath have passed on by. All right, everybody, I think I'm going to leave this right here. It's a quiet night, and it's just one of them days. I think I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to close out. I think I'm feeling to do some tarot readings. I'm feeling to do tarot readings. So I think I'll hang out for a little bit to do tarot readings for an hour, guys. Totally different energy. So I'll do tarot readings for 1 hour. Then I'm going to close out for the night. If you want to come on through and get your messages, this is the time. I'll stick around live for 1 more hour. We've been here, oh my gosh, for 2.5 hours we've been here. Time flies by. It feels like just it's been only 1 hour. So I'm going to close on out in this healing event. We're going to make an announcement about this weekend's event. We're going to make an announcement about this weekend's event where we're going to have a huge video gathering and get together. for more healing. We're able to see each other, like I said. So feel free to stay connected. Check out the website below, which is connected to this Facebook page for that announcement. You could join the event if you'd like some healing there. And I think we're going to do it through Skype. So make sure you've got your Skype stuff downloaded so you can connect and be a part of it, okay? Hi, Andrea. I'm going to be closing out. Right now we've been here for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to now just move into Cookie Tarot readings, see who wants to come on through and get their messages from Spirit. And then I think I'll just do it for, till 1 a.m. and then I'm going to close out, okay? Thanks, guys, so much for watching, whomever came on by. I hope that you're able to feel some healing energy. And if you haven't, that's okay. Join us this weekend. It's going to be so intense and powerful, and it'll be amazing to see you all. I'll see you there. We're going to move into Quickie Tarot till 1 a.m. right now.